of a sudden I see one of them just like going like this.
Oh no.
It was poop. Not only was it poop, it was not his poop. It was his friend's poop. And then I see another one doing this in the carpet. And there's shit all over the carpet. One of them's doing this. One of them is doing this. It is like in the treads of the shoe. And it's splashing up on their legs. And it wasn't theirs.
It wasn't either of theirs?
It wasn't either of theirs.
Where'd they get it?
From somebody else.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Luck With That. Is this lucky number 13, Corey?
This is actually 14. 13 came out
man.
on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
That's right. I knew I was close. Welcome. We're filming on a Friday. You'll see this on a Wednesday. But we have a guest, special guest.
Oh, jeez.
This is Laura.
Laura.
That's me.
Hi, Laura.
Hello.
Corey's significant other.
Our child is at his grandmother's house, so she would just be sitting around waiting for me to get done so we can go raid the grocery stores and try to stock up on apocalypse food. So I decided to have her come and tell her story about what's been going on with her life stuff.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Are we going to lead with that? Or should we talk for a little bit first to get her more comfortable?
All right,
she looks a little...
Get comfortable. Have a beer. Where's your beer?
You didn't tell me that I needed a beer.
I said you could bring 2 beers.
You told me to fill up the water.
That's important too. Did you hear today they postponed Hillbilly Roundy Round for 2 weeks?
I thought that they just said there would be no spectators.
Today I read it on CNN, so I mean, still could go either way. They postponed Atlanta and Miami.
Dang.
Last I heard, they were still going to have them without spectators.
Yeah.
You should double check my source, because I was on CNN today, and they said postponed, not done without spectators.
That was last night when I saw that. So
Yeah,
if you saw
so
that
you're
today,
probably right.
then that's probably more update.
I saw it today, and it made me really sad, because if I'm going to be quarantined, I at least want to watch Hillbilly Roundy Round.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're grilling some food.
I don't watch it because I have too much to do, but if I all of a sudden don't have anything to do, then I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Did you listen to the Dale Jr. download this week? You need to. It's got Ken Schrader, and he's from the St. Louis area, so he talks about a lot of Illinois, Indiana places. But it's Ken Schrader. It's awesome. It's one of those ones to listen to.
Where do you listen to that?
You can listen to it through your favorite podcast source. They also have a show. I think you can watch clips on YouTube. But I listen to it. I have an iPhone, so there's an iPhone app for podcasts. I listen to it there. You can listen to it on Pandora. You can listen to it on, there's a million different ways. You can go on their website and listen to it right on their website, hit play.
Okay. I listen to all the stuff I listen to on YouTube. I haven't really looked anywhere else.
Okay. Yeah, I found this one on Pandora. And Pandora's kind of lame because it takes them an extra day to get it there. So I started listening to it on iTunes podcast app, and it comes out when they say, oh, it'll be out tonight, it means it's out tonight, not the next morning. So it kind of helps because then I don't have to wait to listen to it at work on Wednesdays because it comes out Tuesday night. And then Door Bumper Clear comes out Monday night, which is another Dirty Mo Media podcast I listen to, but it's pretty good.
A lot of the ones that I listen to they come out a week or at least a few days after they normally would have on whatever they were made for. Then they put them on YouTube later. Sorry, I'm adjusting volumes.
iHeartRadio is another one. If you download their app, you can listen to a lot of podcasts on.
Nice. You guys are fancy. You get to listen to shit at work.
Well, you have children. The stuff I listen to, children would be scarred. Children would be like, Mommy, guess what? I learned fuck today.
I listen to Lindsay Sterling. They have like a xylophone edition of her songs, and that's what I listen to on repeat, and that's what I get.
Is that what babies like?
That's what babies like. This
My cousin likes that Lindsay Sterling.
I love Lindsay Sterling.
There for her, but
Yeah.
she's kind of weird.
Yeah, she's kind of like way Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Super
That's
super legit.
on.
I didn't even realize it. I started reading her autobiography. I only read like half of it, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, P.S. Super Mormon. She's also very anorexic. Yeah.
She was on Ear Biscuits, one of the podcasts I listened to a while ago, and they talked about that, her being Mormon and stuff.
Yeah.
I did not know that, but it makes a lot more sense now.
Oh.
It's like
Oh, that's why.
connects.
So, I went to Moab. I told you about that. Did I tell you about driving by the Rockland Ranch when we were there, which is like this crazy Mormon place? So there's all these little houses, and they're built into a rock. And there's this house front, and then the rest of it's in a rock.
That's
and
cool.
it's like, and it's scary. And they had a TLC show, but they're like Mormon, polygamous, crazy, old school. So we drove right past them when we were out four-wheeling. We were two-wheeling at the time, driving past them, but it was really creepy. And I definitely felt like we were being watched, and we got the hell out of there quick.
I went to high school with a whole bunch of Mormons. Like, just right where we live now, this area of Aurora is super full of Mormons.
Really?
Yeah. So like my high school, there's like a whole Mormon clique group, and I was actually friends with them. My mom really liked that. It's like, oh, we're gonna get crazy tonight. We're gonna drink Sprite and have some pizza and hang out and go to bed by 8.
Yeah, except the Jack Mormons are like people who go to Catholic school, and they're 10 times worse than the Catholics.
The only Mormons I know are Katie and
Captain.
Hal. Is Hal even?
I don't know if Hal was, but I know Calhoun was.
And Calhoun, and that's all I can say.
No,
And
like,
those two guys are from Utah, so I mean,
yeah.
that makes sense.
No, I am gonna lie. My one friend, when he wanted to get kind of crazy, he drank cough medicine. So
He drank what?
cough medicine, because there's alcohol in it. So it's like,
I feel bad for Mormon people. Shit like that. They just, like, yeah. It's kind of like when Corey brought me Coronita, and I was like, what the fuck do I do with this tiny beer, Corey?
You do it for coronavirus prevention. They're like 6-ounce Coronas in bottles.
that's silly. Is it like this
It's
big?
a little bottle. Like, so if a normal bottle's like this, it's like this. And smaller around. I was really annoyed, and Corey's like, what? I'm like, tiny beers? What the hell?
2 equals 1.
I didn't even know. He just wanted his Coronas, so I grabbed Coronas and I bought them, and I didn't look at him that close.
He was contributing to the delinquency of a minor as well at times, so.
I wouldn't do that.
You're bad.
I was 19 then, I think.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How many years younger are you than him?
I'm 32 currently, or 31. 31.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm older than him.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Ugh.
We're a bunch of old folks.
Here, this is how I always know. Where were you for 9/11?
8th grade.
As a freshman in college.
I was in 4th grade.
You wish, old man.
Oh, no, that happened right before I turned 16 because gas went up to $1.99. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to turn 16 next week and I'm not going to be able to afford to drive my car. $1.99 gas. God.
That's rip off. Hey, gas is coming back down, so don't be
It
too
is.
upset.
I just filled up my tank for $19. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I just got diesel for $2.55.
Sorry.
Dang.
Actually, that's kind of cheapish.
It was $45 to fill my truck still.
Whoa.
Oh, well. Hopefully there's enough gas with everything else running out with the apocalypse.
I know, that's what Corey's like, you should get gas.
There's
Like,
been nobody around the gas station. Like, there was only like 2 other cars there. And I've been getting fuel every weekend just in case something stupid happens.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep my tanks full, and I might go fill a gas can or 2 just to have a little on hand for when I got to run away from all the zombies. But other than that, I went to the store today already.
Did
on the way
you go?
home. Yeah, because I live like 30 minutes from town, so I'm not going back after I come home. And I got some things, because we have a lot of meat from going to Sam's Club. We go there once a month when I get paid. And so I just needed, vegetables and cheese and stuff to make meals out of.
Right.
That place was insane. The vegetables were all picked clean. There were apples, lots of apples. If you want an apple, you're fine. But if you want a potato, you're screwed. If you want a potato. Onions were hit and miss. Jalapenos, almost no jalapenos. So I got what I could.
So it's like weird stuff like onions and jalapenos are gone, but there's lots of apples.
Yeah.
Now, potatoes, I can see potatoes being gone. You can.
Seemed okay. Oranges were kind of half picked over as well.
No.
There wasn't a potato in the place. There were no potatoes. Not one. All gone. I don't know how big of a potato eater you are.
I was planning on getting a massive thing of potatoes.
Yeah,
I can do a lot of stuff with some potatoes.
We're going to get a bunch.
I'm terrified. Oh, no, so I'm like, we got to go tonight. We have to go before all the food's gone.
I definitely have 2 giant Sam's Club things of instant mashed potatoes and 2 of hash browns, dried hash browns.
And some Spam.
8 cans of Spam.
I have some tuna.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
The video just came out today. I don't know if Steph hasn't had a chance to watch it, I'm sure. But when she does and she finds out there's Spam in the house, I'll let you know.
Hey.
So it's an inside joke for everybody till Steph finds out, and then I'll.
But in the last one, we said, "Don't tell Steph."
She's not
if
a fan
the
of Spam.
coronavirus doesn't get me, Steph will. But I'll be.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not even afraid of getting sick. I'm afraid of stupid people panicking and buying up all the stuff that we just want to get for like the next week of living.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared. I'm like, I'm not even gonna write. Usually, so okay, I'm a rather anal human being. So how I write my grocery list, I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What I'm gonna make.
It's right here.
Well, yes, but I didn't.
But
I didn't do it this time. So, and then I write the ingredients I need for everything in order of the store because
I can't read this.
I am a weirdo.
I am the king. So I do mine a little different. I don't have a list in front of you. I do all my days in the corner. So I guess, I don't know if you're seeing this right. They're up here, my days and what I eat. Mm-hmm. And then I write the list out over here on this side in order through the store.
Exactly.
And on this side, I write all the shampoo, and I need some Aleve, and I need all that random shit you end up needing. Paper towels, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But all my food, I write in order of the store. And Steph will make a list, and we go to the store, and I get angry, and I'm like, "Oh, you don't understand how this works, and why is this here, and that's not the."
Now, Corey's not allowed to go. He's not allowed to go. That's my me time. Is he stays home with Will. I go because if they come with me, it takes me twice as long because they're jacking around, going all the way through the store, and they're like, "Oh, let's get this." I'm like, "No, we have a budget.
Not on the list.
It's not on the list.
It's not the budget."
No.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't jack around.
You jack around.
You jack around the whole time.
Y'all are running through the store being crazy.
Every cart I saw was heaping and stuff falling off the sides and stuff underneath, and I was just like, "What is wrong with you people?"
Yeah, so I'm just scared because how am I supposed to feed my family now? So I'm like, okay, this is the one time you're allowed to come with me. Help me pick through this insanity and be my moral support while we're sitting in the grocery store line for 3 hours.
Yeah, we're good to go.
So
yeah, it was insane. And I don't know why. And so the only thing I could find plenty of, I found plenty of bacon.
Oh
yeah, we want bacon.
based meat product in the meat section.
When I
So
watched
apparently
Oh, go ahead.
they aren't stocking up, apparently. Actually, the guy behind me checking out was a hippie, and his whole cart was full of soy-based meat and non-dairy cheese and fruit and nuts and granola bars and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, you are going to be tore up. No wonder you need all that.
We just ate a huge...
I went to Papa Murphy's. There was nobody at Papa Murphy's. I walked in. You know, a Friday night, usually the line is out the door because they've got the $5 pizzas. I walked straight up to the cash register. I'm like, dude, nobody's thought to come here?
It's because people touch it, and when they make it, and people are like, oh, no, it's going to get gross. And you're like, I'm putting it in the oven. It'll be fine.
Right, exactly.
I was gonna say,
Whatever.
we just ate a huge piece of gluten covered in dairy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Totally. That's part of it. We can't do it with Will anymore because he loves the cheese bread. Poor man.
I think the pizza was better than that cheese bread.
No, I love the cheese bread. Oh, I love the cheese bread.
The pizza is extremely good, but it's about that thick.
Yeah.
Well, it's $5, man.
My cousin actually recently reached out to me, and I won't say who it is, but apparently we have some gluten things in our bloodline, and apparently gluten can cause migraine issues, which I have. A lot of people know that.
Oh.
Hey, if you don't know it, I have bad migraines, and I take an injectable every month, and it's awesome. But
I got a shot right there actually today. I went to the doctor.
kind of like that. So we were talking about gluten, and we think it might be familial. So I'm going to work on talking to my neurologist about that and getting tested myself.
I did that today.
Me and Will might be in the same boat, and we'll be sad together watching you eat cheesy bread.
Well, and actually, a thing that I did learn, because you are lactose intolerant, is that people with a gluten allergy tend to also have dairy issues.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that's why I went to the doctors, because I wanted to go get me tested for celiac, because then I know if my daughter needs to, and you need to.
Corey definitely needs to. Probably a Midwestern, German, Swedish thing. Probably something in the chemicals they gave us when we were kids, right, Corey?
Yeah, it's all pesticide runoff into the well.
Am I cool because I grew up in suburbia?
We stopped drinking the pesticide runoff, and now our bodies hate us. If we just went back and drank pesticide runoff in the well water, we'd probably be fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'd
we'd
be all
have
good.
terrible cancer, but we'd be fine.
Okay, I'm from Illinois too, but I grew up outside of Chicago, so...
So did I.
Yeah, so I mean, I was not drinking runoff.
Where did you live?
Aurora. I went from Aurora to Aurora.
Oh yeah, you definitely drank pesticide runoff. Yeah, that definitely happened in Aurora. Aurora, Illinois.
Aurora.
So, were you there when they filmed Wayne's World?
When was that? Probably it was not long, because I moved out here when I was young.
Oh well, fine.
Yeah, but I did appreciate that part. So
Beautiful Aurora, Illinois.
Aurora.
That's when Corey moved to Colorado, I was like, you live in beautiful Aurora, Colorado. He didn't get it.
No.
Disappointed in him.
It's been too long since I've seen that. I don't remember.
Well, if you get quarantined, watch that one.
For sure. So
we should come with a list of movies and stuff to watch at the end of this. So think about it, write it down if you need to, and at the end we're going to come up with a list of movies to go back and watch when you're quarantined in the next couple weeks.
I want to watch Clerks 2.
Ooh, yeah.
And,
so we just watched Clerks 1. And
Mallrats and all those movies.
Chasing Amy. I wouldn't mind seeing Chasing Amy.
I've never seen Chasing Amy.
I love Dogma.
I want to see Dogma again.
Dogma's
I
awesome.
want to watch the new Jay and Silent Bob, even though I heard it's not that good.
We just watched it. So
Is it worth watching?
Yeah, if you like that stuff, it's definitely worth watching.
Wait till it's free on Netflix or pay the $4 to rent it on Amazon.
Oh, $4?
We got it from Redbox.
It was still like $2 or $3 on Redbox. So yeah, I'd pay $4 for it.
Okay, all right,
but,
cool.
I mean, it definitely wasn't as good as the other one, but it's full of Kevin Smith humor and references, and he got a lot of the people that's been in all those movies to show up in there. So
all of them did cameos. It was awesome.
Well, Jason Mewes isn't as funny when he's not smoking meth. So I mean,
Is that why he wasn't quite so funny? And it's funny because he's so skinny. Kevin Smith is so skinny. It's like, how are you Silent Bob? You're skinny Bob.
Yo, baby, ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat? It doesn't work. He's gonna be skinny.
He's like, I can't even call him Lunchbox anymore. I gotta call him Snack Attack. No, Snack Pack.
Snack Pack.
That's funny. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that when I'm on quarantine.
I said it wrong.
Speaking of quarantine, my kid's not in school. Starting today, she does not have school. Next week was going to be her spring break anyway. So no school today, none for spring break or the week after. Denver Public Schools isn't going back till April 7th. So that's 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When is your kids going back?
My kid?
When is your kid going back?
She's going back the 30th. And I am still open because I'm in childcare.
What?
I have babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're still open. People, we need the public service people to be able to go to work, so I got to watch their kids, I guess. So.
I have to go to work. We're not closed. We're not even talking about closing. They're like, so they had a big meeting today. The whole state did, and they called and the incident. So where I work for a specific government body. However, none of my thoughts or comments on this show are related to my government body that I may or may not work for. I had to go through a thing that I had to remember. They reminded me to say that in my social media use today.
Oh,
these are my personal thoughts and not those of my employer. So the incident commander, blah, 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 is like the next office over, and there's going to be big changes Monday, but they won't tell us today. And I'm like, then why don't you just shut the fuck up and tell us on Monday?
Yeah, right. I don't care until you tell me.
Yeah.
You gotta just make me think about it all weekend.
Changes, and it's coming down the pipe, and we're going to keep you guys safe. And I'm like, okay, like what? Well, we're not going to tell you. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't say anything. You're freaking people out. You're making this worse. You idiot. It's my moment of zen. Sorry.
Well, because we're a corporation, so everything's coming down from the head people, and their big solution right now is that instead of parents walking into the classrooms to drop off their children, they're supposed to walk them to my classroom door and drop them off at the door.
Oh.
However, I'm in an infant classroom, and with infants, you have a car seat, and I have like a little car seat hanging up, like a car seat parking spot. They all have like little cubbies for their stuff. They have a refrigerator for all their bottles. It's like they have all this crap to go put away. So all my parents are still tromping through my classroom.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So they drop the kid at the door. Is the kid not covered in coronavirus one way or another if they have the coronavirus?
Well, right.
Or
well, and they're like,
coronavirus.
Well, they're even saying, they're like, please try to limit the use of your touching things as you're coming in to drop off your child. Like, they sent us an email. I'm like,
as you bring in your child covered in the coronavirus.
I know. And well, then we're supposed to send them to directly go wash their hands. But the rest of them, I'm like, have you seen what a child does in a day?
If you make up a mixture of bleach and water, they probably frown on you spraying the kids off with that.
Right.
Bleach is unhealthy, they say. I love all these hippie, Norwex people. I hope I'm not offending you.
No.
But they, all this essential oil people, and then crickets from that crowd right now, and they're out buying gallons of Clorox bleach.
I saw a meme for that.
Yes.
It was funny.
Now all the hippy dippy places out by me have started advertising oh, our stuff will kill this. Here's this essential oil. And I'm like, I hate you all. I hate you all. Anybody advertising for the coronavirus, just throw yourself into a pit of coronavirus and go away for forever.
I see. Do you have forest out your back window? No.
Kinda. Here. I got to unplug. Oh God, I fucked that up. I have some trees and a mud pit and a storm cloud.
Is that your garden right here, fenced in?
Yeah, it's my garden for dog poop. The only thing I raise next to that's my deck. That's my dog poop garden.
Hey, you can't show your deck on YouTube.
Hey, put your deck away, guy. There's my paper towels that came today. That I ordered
Did you get your TP in the mail?
No. But Steph was able to find some at Walmart the other day, actually. She found like the two. Is that color better?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I noticed that when I was editing the last one, it was really orange looking. And I tried to like screw around with the colors and I just made it worse. So I just left it.
Well, I have these goofy lights I made. And remember how we had all those issues at first?
Yeah.
With the flickering. So I cranked those up. And we have less flickering issues, but I don't know. Maybe I need to make a movie studio now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, probably. It looks better now. It's just the light changing, I think. This is my movie studio.
My ears like are freaking out. Like one ear will work, and then the other one, and then it like.
So we got this stupid splitter. So I bought this thing to split two headphones, so we're both plugged into the same one. But it's super shitty. And everyone I've ever had is like that. And if you touch it, it cuts out. Or it pops really loud. So here, I fixed it.
Oh, nice.
And it works. It doesn't screw up anymore. Except, I don't think it's made to have both of us listening at the same time. Something, I don't know. So it doesn't work. So she's got to keep like pulling it out a little bit till she can hear out of both of them.
Sometimes it's like, I'm like, ugh.
Let's eliminate that. Sorry.
Well, so while I was at the doctor's office, I heard all the nurses talking. They were all like on Amazon trying to order stuff in their little nurse station. And they're like, oh, Amazon isn't shipping anymore. So good luck.
Good luck with that.
Amazon isn't shipping?
Yeah. You cannot push ship, evidently. I've not tried this myself, but I believe the nurse people.
Weird. Okay, yeah. I'll have to look at that. That's going to make me sad because I was expecting Amazon to still deliver during my quarantine.
Right. It's like, well, because that's what we've all been saying. We're like, well, we can just do like the Amazon grocery or whatever to get our stuff. That may not be a thing.
See, when it gets really bad and nobody can go to work, to the power plants, and our power's down, the internet's down, the garbage guys aren't coming anymore, so there's garbage piling up. The grocery stores are empty because the trucks aren't delivering. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get in the truck, and we're going to drive 300 miles till we run out of fuel. And then we're going to walk.
I'm not walking. With my 4-year-old.
We're going to go.
Here, I think we're only 300-ish miles.
I might get close. Well, we're going to go to the farm in Illinois because then we can at least have a big-ass garden.
You're not going to even get anywhere close to that, Cowboy.
No.
Not even close.
Yeah, we're not even going to hit the Colorado border.
Well, we have to go somewhere where we can have a big-ass garden and grow stuff. And if it was a place with farmers, then we could barter with those farmers until our food's ready, grow, and ready to eat. That's my long-term plan.
It's your long-term plan.
Did you hear a meow?
I did hear a meow.
Was that you?
No, it was a kitty. No, I'm just hoping that my work gets shut down for 2 weeks and I get paid. That's like my hopes and
me
dreams.
too, except that's not going to happen for me.
Well, that's the beauty of corporation, man. If they got to shut me down, they got to pay me.
I am one of the extremely lucky ones. My company, I'm going to say company, sent out a letter earlier this week and said, if you have the coronavirus or if you suspect you have the coronavirus, stay home. And we will pay you administrative leave until either they decide it's not the coronavirus or you're healthy enough to return to work during this time. So I was like, F&A cotton, because I only have like 60 hours of PTO right now.
I have 9.
Like, man, yeah.
9.
If I have to go, I'm not going to get paid. And they sent that and they're like, no, we'll pay you. Don't worry about it. This is a weird thing. So we're hoping somebody in the shop gets coronavirus,
right.
like one of us young ones, and they have to shut it down for 14 days and quarantine everybody. So yeah, that's what we're hoping.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
I don't necessarily want one of my kids to, but if one of the parents of one of the kids does, and they come tromping through my school, and they can touch and lick everything, I don't care. And then maybe,
Then they'll have to shut it down.
they'll have to
No,
shut it down.
Shut it down and make you guys decontaminate it with bleach.
They probably would.
So that's like standard procedure, though. Even before all this, is just to like spray everything with bleach.
Yeah, we don't even do bleach. We have hospital grade chemicals.
Ooh, good.
Just because bleach is only good for 24 hours from the time that you dilute it with water.
Oh.
So we have hospital grade chemicals, so it's good forever. And no, we spray everything down at the end of every day. I even have a mouth bucket. I don't use it as often as I should, but every time you see a baby go, that's what they do. They chew on shit, and then you go throw it in the butt. You go throw it in the bucket is what you're supposed to do.
I was trying to figure out what a mouth bucket is.
Oh, sorry.
I was
This
like,
is
is
stuff.
this like for mouthwash? What is happening?
It's for your mouth hole.
Well, so then my district manager came through today, and she's like, you know what I saw at one school is they had 3 different buckets. One was just with soapy water, one was with regular water, and one was with sanitizer. And then you could just I'm like, where the hell am I going to put up this baby wash station? I'm like, oh, how about I just take the kid and dunk them in each one every half hour, and I think we'll be all right.
You gotta do it like a bar. You gotta put them in the soapy water, the clean water, the sanitizer rinse, then let them dry.
Right. Just hang up all these babies all over my room to dry.
We have sanitizer for the beer stuff. We should probably just fill up one of the sides of the sink and just stick every glass we're going to use.
My fingers are already falling off from my diaper changing spray.
Dip your children in there. No big deal.
Dip your kid in. We got this thing. She got this thing for Christmas or something. It's called
a phone soap. It's like this little thing, and I totally forgot about it until the other day, and I'm like, dude, I'm getting this out. It's you plug it in, you literally all you do is open it up
like this,
except for it's phone size. You open it up, you throw your phone in there, you close it, and it has UV lights on the top and bottom, and it's supposed to zap it,
kill
kill the germs.
I like it.
So I'm like, hey, remember what I got? I got it for Christmas. I'm like, well, it's a great idea because, I work in childcare and they have all the cooties. So, I mean, I probably should do this every day. I just never gonna.
Phones have super cuties on top of that. And then you have the,
Oh, my God. I had the swine flu in my school this year. We have had all the...
Swine?
The swine flu. I had a kid show up with the swine flu.
Where do you get the swine flu anymore?
Right? I'm like, where the hell did you come up with the swine flu? So, I don't know. The kids are nasty.
You'll have COVID-19 there soon. So
yeah. And then I'll get 2 weeks off. Paid. So it's all right.
Corey won't get it. They'll be like, Corey, you need to come into work. But I have this COVID-19. I got the coronavirus. Yeah, whatever. Get in here. Start staying in this car.
Right. Well, I mean...
They said I won't get it because I wear a respirator.
Oh. Well, supposedly, since we're under a state of emergency for Colorado, if you go to get tested, the state's going to pay you.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that? Trump went on and said we're in national emergency.
Well, yeah. But Colorado was, on Tuesday.
I saw Trump talking about it, and I saw they were working on it. I didn't know it actually came
He
through.
actually
I know
did.
the testing and stuff's supposed to get paid for now.
Today at 3, I think it was.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they were talking about it before I left work, so...
Awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, because there's so many people. I was thinking about that, and I talked with my cousin about that a little bit. All these small businesses who can't afford necessarily to pay, and I don't know. I'm assuming the government's going to pay you if you can't go to work.
He did,
but
say something about that. Remind me, because I'll forget. Go ahead.
Even where Corey works, which is a fairly large facility, that's a lot to pay somebody for that much time to be out. And, with the economy taking a downturn, I was actually thinking about Corey this week, how are people going to afford to get their cars worked on like that? Those are luxuries. I mean, ultimately. So I'm kind of impressed to hear that, that people are going to have some normalcy if they are affected by this, and it's not going to completely wipe them out. If I'd take 2 weeks off unpaid right now, that'd be bad, really bad. I don't have 2 weeks pay saved in the hole, ready to go.
Yeah.
I have some money, but I don't have that much money
Right.
saved up.
Yeah, one thing he said that there is some type of fund being started to help people that can't go to work because they either have it or they're taking care of somebody that has it.
Cool.
So they're trying to do something like that. That's a lot of damn money, though. I mean,
Well, that's. I think the state and the country have like this fund set aside for emergencies, essentially.
well,
So they're just like,
so there's supposed to
into
be
that.
something in the works. The second thing I was thinking of before I forget, talking about people being able to afford to work on their cars. Just for example, that Rolls Royce that I painted, and then I went to Illinois and I came back and they broke it and I had to paint it again. So there was damage on both fenders. They were two different insurance claims. So they finally got everything all together. The one side was $18,000 to put on a fender and do the body work. Well, he had to cut the fender and splice it because it doesn't come off, and then paint it and do all that stuff. The other side was $14,000.
Wow.
And then he had mechanical work done at the other shop. His total bill, his car is in our showroom right now for him to come pick up. His total bill is $38,000
oh my God.
to fix a '71 Rolls-Royce Corniche.
Piece of shit.
I said I would have just taken the $30,000 and went and bought
A new car.
a nice car for $30,000.
Right.
So his wife has one too. That's in our shop. It's a little bit different. It must be a different year. And then he has like a '92 Aston Martin, which
Oh my God.
it's kind of weird. It looks like I wouldn't know that's what it was. It looks like a freaking Toyota Cadillac mix. You know,
That's Toyota Cadillac.
it doesn't look like what you think an Aston Martin looks like.
Yeah, it
looks
doesn't
like a
look
normal
like
car.
a DB9 or something. It doesn't look like a Bond car.
Yeah. So he's got all that crap. Plus he's in a wheelchair, so the Rolls Royce has hand controls.
Oh, jeez.
That's a lot.
All right. That was the things I was thinking of that I was going to forget. Continue.
Don't forget.
People just have. I mean, people just have too much money to just be able to throw it away on stuff like that. Like, it's insane.
Yeah. On a 70s Rolls Royce.
Ugh. What do you do for a living? To just be like, here you go. I'll just write your check.
Yeah. Well, and what do you do for a living that you have money to waste on something as stupid as that?
Right.
Like, not a cool Rolls, like
Yeah.
a shitty Rolls.
The
There
one
must have
guy,
been, like, a poster in his room when he was a little kid, like,
I have to have this.
oh, I gotta have this particular Rolls Royce, not like a good-looking one.
I had a poster of like a '93 Dodge Viper in my room.
Or a Lamborghini Countach.
So I don't know if you ever saw it, the BMW that I painted, it was like a brown metallic color.
Yeah, show me some of that.
That guy is a FedEx pilot.
Wow.
So that's how he's got the money to do
Pilots
that.
make some cash. I do know that.
My eye is all wiggly.
You
I
need
hate
to you need to eat a banana.
The FedEx guy does it because he gets paid a lot, so he doesn't end up like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Yeah.
When we were in Illinois, he came in and he brought everybody pizza, and he brought like this slideshow that he made of the car, and he went to Mount Everest.
What?
While I was working on his car, and they hiked to base camp, and then stayed
Wow.
at base camp, and then they went out a little ways and came back. They didn't go a lot past that.
Well, that's
But
enough.
how much does that cost?
A lot.
While you're paying $30,000 to get your car done? Oh my God, I don't
I
even
think
know.
they said it costs like $50,000 to get up Mount Everest. By the time you get your permits, you hire a dude to take you, or you get all your gear, you pay for all the oxygen bottles and shit you're going to use. Yeah, dude's got some money.
I'm the
I
dude
don't-
playing the dude,
Just as a dude.
disguised as the other dude.
I saw a video on YouTube this week. I'll have to see if I can find it, but they took that part, they made a song out of it with like a beat in the background. Oh, it's hilarious.
That's
And that
in
was
the,
the only words is, I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. But it's all like they make it all
What
like
is that from?
trippy and like
That
it's hilarious.
if you watch our podcasts, you'd know. That has to go on our list of stuff to watch.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
I don't have time in my life for these things. I'm sorry.
That's why I say we can say anything we want because she'll never hear it.
I've not watched one. I will admit it right now. I'm sorry.
Steph says she listens all the time. She's like, "Oh, I listen to it." This is the test. The spam is the test.
The spam is the test.
It's a spam test.
No, I don't. I will
Tropic
admit
Thunder
it.
Tropic Thunder. Yep.
I never saw it.
with Black Robert Downey Jr.
Yep, I've not seen it.
Politically incorrect, apparently, now for Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
to play that. But at the time, it was awesome.
He can't have it anymore.
No.
I built a tent rack for my rooftop tent.
I saw. That looks awesome. Dude.
It's going to be all fun. And next week, when I have to run away from the FEMA camp they're trying to put me in, FEMA extermination camp, I'm going to go live in it somewhere.
I had no idea what you were making until I saw it on the truck with the thing on the top.
And you were like,
oh.
No, I'm like flipping through Facebook. I'm like, oh my God, look at his truck.
my truck's a truck playing a truck disguised as a different truck.
As another truck.
No, that looks
it's
awesome.
my little like mini camper. I love it. And I'm working on the galley ideas next. That's the Overlander term for your camp kitchen.
Yeah.
I got called the galley.
The
And have it
guy.
all built out with fanciness, which is going to include my tailgate and a 2-burner Louisiana grill thing.
Oh, yeah. Like a little Coleman one. Yeah.
Well, no, like one of the big ones, like for boiling beer. Like one of those big burners.
Okay. So, yeah.
They make those with like 2 of them in it. That's going to be my kitchen because I'm fat.
No, I feel you. Me too.
Food's important. I'm not going to like Coleman stove. I need some BTUs.
So how does it work? Do you like sleep in like the bed of your truck or what?
No, it's up above.
It's on top?
On the
I guess
tent. Did you see the tent part all folded out?
I must not have paid close enough
Let
attention.
me get the pictures. You guys keep talking.
All right, Corey will upload the pictures in here and show people. But so there's like a tent on that rack, and it folds out, and then you sleep in the tent.
That's cool.
It's like always there, and you pull over, and you take the cover off, and you take the strap off, and you fold it out. And it's like,
Wait, hold on. Let's do. Wait, I don't remember how to do this.
Okay.
Bam, bam.
oh yeah, hello,
Is that better? How's that?
like that.
That's really
Yeah.
That's freaking cool.
So he made these things.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there it is closed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's perfect.
And then you can unfold it, and then the ladder comes down, and you go up in top.
Where do you go in?
Where the ladder is, right?
You
So
go
through
up
that
in there.
ladder-
So it's like a tree house?
Yeah.
It's like a treehouse.
Dude.
Exactly. It's exactly like a treehouse. But it's on my truck. It
That's
combines
freaking
my
cool.
2 favorite things: tree houses and trucks.
Oh, that's the cover.
Yes.
That's the cover. And when
That's
I put
cool.
it on there permanently, oh hey, hi. When I put it on there permanently, it's gonna go the other way, so the ladder will be on the passenger side.
Okay.
But that was just for mock-up, and I didn't want to put it in the dirt just
Okay.
yet because I had to go back inside, so I didn't get welding holes in it. But yeah, it'll come off on the passenger side when I finish it all.
This one's so it can breathe underwater.
No, it's not.
What is it for?
It's a fresh air intake, and that little
This
you
side.
can't see it. I'm
This side?
pointing at this, but you can't see it. So let me put that away.
This side.
That little snorkel, that little dome on top,
Mhm.
that's a pre-filter. So it has a bit that spins in it when it sucks air in, and then it has a little slot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that thing spins and it kicks the dust out when you're driving down the road. Like, so if I'm in a group of Jeeps or trucks or people driving off road and it's super dusty, like it gets out here in the desert,
Right.
that'll pre-filter it and it'll make my air filter under the hood last longer.
Oh, so it's like that cyclone thing. Is that what it is?
It is a Cyclone. It is made by Cyclone, yes. Like the
Ah.
one I showed you for the snowblower. It's the exact same one, just a lot smaller.
Whoops. How do I fix
Whoa.
this? Aha! Okay, I didn't know it did that. That's cool.
It's a pre-filter, and it looks cool. It makes me a hardcore overlander. Hashtag mission.
It's
I'm learning about
pre-filtered.
hashtags, so if anybody who watches this sees me on Facebook or on the Insta, yeah, I'm learning. It's also the Insta, not Instagram. I'm learning about hashtags. So watch my hashtags because a lot of times, sometimes I put like just stuff I'm trying to learn how to hashtag, but sometimes I'll put stuff in there that's like, are these enough hashtags? I'm a huge douchebag, like all sorts of like random stuff. So actually read the hashtag sometimes.
I've only hashtagged once.
It's weird, but I'm learning like different things you hashtag. People follow the hashtags, even though they don't follow you. So then they see your pictures and like location. I'm thinking about the Insta.
I should probably do that on some stuff so people can find stuff like this that don't already know us. I used the first one. I remember the first one I ever did. I watched a video of these two guys playing a game, and the one guy called the other guy a bitch whistle. So I commented on it and I said hashtag bitch whistle, which isn't a real thing, but I thought it would be funny anyway.
That is
hashtag bitch whistle.
Hashtag bitch whistle.
That seems reasonable. All right, are you guys gonna go?
Emergency shopping.
Tonight?
Yeah. Yes, I would like to go tonight.
It's 7:40. We're gonna go tonight.
Yeah, our son's staying at my mom's house. I don't want to do this with Will. I think that'd be way too much for a 4-year-old to have to handle. So
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now.
And him just staying home is perfect for this.
Look how small your head is compared to my big ass head.
You have a massive head for no real reason. I don't know. Why do you need one that big?
Than me, and I have a giant melon. But when like I'd borrow a welding helmet or something, because we basically only had one, it'd be like crank, 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 crank. Crank, crank, crank.
Why does it need to be that big?
All the way around. Look at his head's bigger than mine right now.
Well, it's because he's like zoomed in on just him.
It's like doot doot doot.
Corey's head like
my ears went away.
Okay,
now I can hear.
Corey's head is instead of you remember Stifler from American Pie?
Yes.
12 inches around.
Round.
Like 12 feet around.
My kid's head was this big when he was born.
Not quite. It wasn't
Can't
like
even.
His head was in the 95th percentile. I can't tell you that. But both my kids were.
Us Midwestern folk, we come with big melons.
Yeah, I guess.
My hair like does this thing where it like floops out. I think it's for downforce. Like this one right here. Oh, there's one.
That one right there.
It just needs to
I
get a
need
little bit
to go
longer.
get a haircut from a haircut guy who's leaving town, but I don't know if I might get there in time.
It's funny because when it's really bad, I can't even explain it.
I get that too. I took a shower tonight, so I kind of brushed my hair, but I get kind of a little like a doofy. You remember Doofy, from Scary Movie? I call it the Doofy.
My grandma has a sheep named Doopy.
Not the same.
Not a sponsor. I should have worn my not a sponsor shirt. I wore my one that changes color, but I dripped freaking pizza juice on it.
I have Colorado Rockies on just because we had Twins Day at school today, so you could dress up like somebody. So me and my coworker both have a Rocky shirt. That's what I had. Yeah, well, one of the parents comes in. He's like, "Oh, are you wearing that because you're hoping that sports are still going to be a thing?" And I'm like, "No." Just because she's got one too.
All realize that we don't need sports and we don't have to pay sports people millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And just like make regular money, like $500,000 and not
$500,000 is still ridiculous.
That's a lot of money still.
I know, but when they make $50 million, $500,000 ain't that much.
I suppose that's a significant pay cut.
I mean, if I could make 100,000, I'd be like the happiest guy in the world.
Shit, if I
But
could make decent money, Jesus Christ.
If I could make $100,000 in a year, I would probably work a lot harder.
Yeah, probably.
I work way too hard for the little bit of money I make.
Yeah, I work really hard.
You got a tough one because like nobody wants to pay for childcare, but they all want excellent childcare. It doesn't make any sense.
No, you want to know what's insane is so we just got our tuition rates always go up every spring. My infant room, $400 a week, and I have 10 infants in my class. I should be making some cash, right? I'm not.
So that's $4,000 that these people are paying. Obviously, you have your overhead, your building, your materials, blah blah blah.
But come on, come on! I should be making more than like $32,000 a year. It's like
my other buddy's friend Corey, or my other buddy Cordero, who's kind of like Corey. His wife did that at a Childcare or something for a long time, and what she was getting paid, I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Why would you go there for that pay every day?
And they expect you to show up.
People.
Yeah, and oh my God, the people are awful, and the corporation sucks, and just like, it's too much. And you keep all the money.
I don't know if that's where you work, so hopefully your bosses aren't mad. I don't know where you work.
You don't know where I work. I work in Childcare. These are
not the opinions of you or your employer. This random guy.
No, it's silly. It really is. That's why a lot of people do in-home, because it's like, I can charge you half as much, and I can just keep it.
What?
Yep.
We have a buddy
at work, a guy at work, his wife does that, and she charges $35 a day or something, which is dirt cheap.
That's dirt cheap.
Keeps it all.
Okay, like you take your kid to someone's house.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. And I mean, but at the same time, then it's like, they don't necessarily learn much. Like my kids.
It's not necessarily as involved as what you're doing. Yeah.
No, yeah, I had 2 kids come from like this strip mall daycare type thing. And one of them, and they were both like about to turn 1. One of them, all he could do was sit on the floor, and he couldn't even eat food yet. It's like, oh my God. I started all these kids, like the ones that I have from the time that they're like little, I have them walking by the time they're out. And this one's like, I'm pretty proud of him though, because he started when he was like 10 months old. He was just sit on the floor. He couldn't crawl. He couldn't stand up. He couldn't pull himself up. If you held his fingers, he didn't know how to walk. He didn't know how to eat food. Nothing. And now I have him crawling, and he's like cruising around stuff. So I'm like kicking ass on that, but still.
Cool. It's cool you can see it though.
Yeah, and I do curriculum. I do curriculum every day, even with babies.
That's the cool thing about that place is it's kind of like a school, almost at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like, hey, we'll watch your kid, make sure they don't kill themselves. It's like they're actually getting something. My niece and nephew go to a school like that, which it's out of a lady's house, but it's more than
just like your average.
Just watching and putting them in front of a TV. Like my little niece can count to 10 in Japanese. Like 2 years ago, she could do this, so I think she would have been like 2.5.
Yeah, that age, man, they're like sponges, man. You can teach them anything.
I can do that.
Yeah. Awesome.
I can count in Japanese.
Right, go.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, achi, ku, ju, ju, ich, ju, ni, ju, san, ju, si, ju, go, ju, roku, ju, sichi, ju, achi.
Why the hell is this a thing you know?
I only know 19. Cause I was.
Why is this a thing you know?
Because I was in karate.
Oh, karate!
Oh. I was in karate, and we had to count. We had to count in Japanese.
Oh, huh. I did kung fu. That is not a thing.
But I don't know what 20 is. Hey,
well,
Google.
because if you knew what 20 is, you can count to 29.
What's 20 in Japanese?
She's telling you upstairs.
Google's like, fuck off.
I can hear her telling you upstairs.
All right, kids. You guys go to the store. I'm going to wait for my wife to get home and prepare a bleach wash for her.
Hey, Google.
Is she making like some mad overtime right now?
Japanese?
No.
No, she doesn't get overtime yet. I think she's got to be there like roughly a year. There's some things she has to do. She's like out of training, but you're still in training. You're just out of like the somebody sitting with you training.
You're like probationary.
Yeah. So she has to be there for a year. She has to get some EMD cards. There's a couple other things, and then I think she can do OT. But they're not really having problems. What?
What'd she say?
I have no idea what she said.
20.
That's how you say it.
20.
Nishu.
20.
Can you not say it with an accent so I can understand you?
20.
Nishu.
She's saying it in Japanese.
I know. I want to know how to pronounce it.
Can you not speak with your Japanese accent when you're speaking Japanese over to me?
Google.
Damn Google.
All right.
I can also list all the books of the Old Testament in order. I have these weird skills that are
They're
useless.
called stupid human tricks.
They're not stupid. We love you.
Don't be stupid, stupid.
All right.
Oh, you should have worn your "Don't be stupid,
Of
stupid"
your
shirt.
shopping trip, and we'll talk about it next week.
All right. Wish us
Take
luck,
your-
friends.
Take your GoPro 7, put it on your
Oh,
hat.
God. Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
You look like a dork.
I'm not a dork.
He
And
wanted
if
to wear
anybody
this to the
asks, be
zoo, and I wouldn't let him.
Documentary. Suck it.
I'm ready to go to the store.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear this to the zoo. I'm like, not with
Hey,
me.
if anybody asks, you can say, I'm a YouTuber, okay? This is what we do.
Jesus.
I put it on this thing, so I'm gonna stick that on my dash.
There you go.
But I have to wait until
You get your car back.
May till I get my car back.
Any car updates this week? Nothing?
No, a lot of my stuff shipped. So I had to order stuff from 2 different places because the one thing wasn't going to ship until like June 2nd. So I started looking at another place, and then they had some of the other things for cheaper.
Okay.
So I ordered like 4 things from this place, and they shipped all of them already. They probably actually got one of them today and another one tomorrow. And then the other place that I was originally looking at,
I don't know what to do with my hands.
they're not even going to ship stuff until like the 20th.
I can only do that with one hand. Can't do it with this hand.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Don't touch your face.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
touch your face.
Oh, you'll
I
die.
washed my hands when I got home. I don't have kids on them. I've been just taking a shower when I get home.
I
Yeah,
did
me
that
too.
tonight. I got home and I took the hottest shower in the world, and the coronavirus died.
Yeah.
So if you see a coronavirus, pick it up and put it in the microwave because the radiation it won't be able to survive it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Wash your hands, 20 seconds, sing a song, pick your
You
favorite
do.
20-second song.
sing ABCs.
That works too.
That's
And
what we teach the kids to do.
social distancing, don't go to any parties or clubs or
Oh yeah.
there's no events
Well,
left.
you know, shit. That's really gonna cut into my social life.
I know.
All your clubbing you
All
do?
my clubbing that I do.
Hey, that's where you and Corey met. I don't want to hear it.
That's true. That's probably the last time I've been to one. Oh yeah, it's been our anniversary
Yesterday?
yesterday. Yeah, 9 years. 9.
Steph and I's anniversary is tomorrow, which when you see this, it will have been Saturday, but it's tomorrow.
How long
10
you
years.
got? 10 years. Yeah,
This many.
that's a
We've
lot
been
of.
dating.
My daughter was 4. She's now 13. Like that's a minute.
Corey's old. Look at him. Well, I guess.
Oh man, she's being all
13.
teenager. Yeah, she's being 13.
Yeah, I told him she's weird now.
She's weird now. She's decided she's a lesbian and that she has like her lesbian outfit she's got to wear, and
And I was just like, no, you're
Okay.
not. You're not going to know. You don't. I'm still figuring out what I know. And I'm 34.
He doesn't even know if he's into chicks or not.
I don't even know.
So, you know, I think right now the cool thing is to have weird sexualityness. It's like,
Oh, yeah, that's-
there's a whole bunch of them are like, well, we're gender neutral, so you can just call me they, them. And
All of what?
they, them. Those are their pronouns.
Instead of
not
he or
she, or yeah, they're they, them. Yeah, that's like the thing right now, evidently.
Hey, dummy, get a job.
You ever heard of babies?
No.
Have you?
What?
So
Babies?
babies. So people are having babies, and they're not identifying them as a boy or a girl.
No.
They're not calling him he or she. It's the same type of thing. And they're not exposing them to male or female toys or anything.
I kind of halfway did that with Gwen just because I took feminism classes in college.
You know, her
I don't
uncle.
know how to tell folks this, but when you're a child, especially a baby, and you're born one way, like, I could understand if this child happened to be born a hermaphrodite. That happens. But if you're born with the necessary equipment for certain things, I'm going to call you a he or a she until you are old enough
to determine that
really
you're...
understand what you're doing there. And I'm not saying that's a number. I'm saying, like, that's a maturity, not a number.
Mm-hmm.
But until you're old enough to kind of really know what you're feeling, I have no problem if you decide to turn your pole into a hole or vice versa. I have no problem saying he was a she, but now he's a he, so we call him Bill. I have no problem with that. But when you're a baby, you're a he or a she. That's
Yeah, it's like a whole nature versus nurture argument. So, like, I did it for a minute with Gwen. I'm like, every time I'd buy her a girly toy, like a baby doll, I'd buy her like a race car. She was the girliest girl I've ever met in my life.
And people are
that's okay. Like, whenever you buy them toys,
Yeah.
toys to toy. I'm not gonna be like,
I know, I wasn't
my
going to be
daughter
like...
can only play with Barbies and my son can only play with race cars. I'll be the first to admit, my sister had Barbies, and I guarantee you, I played Barbies as a kid. I'd put them in the Corvette and wreck it, but I guarantee you, I played with Barbies as a small boy. I'm man enough to admit that.
Her uncle would always get Gwen like a tractor.
Yeah.
A remote control tractor or something.
He's just like, I gotta
hunch.
No, he's just like, this is the girliest girl I've ever... And then when I was pregnant, he's like, I hope to God you're having a boy. You need to, like, get some of the girly out of this girl. I'm like, this is just the way she is. I tried to just let her be who she's gonna be, and this is who she is.
And this is what she came out as, even with, the neutral toy zone.
Right. Oh, now she's a lesbian.
Y'all make kids sound like so much fun. All the old fuckers at work are the same way. They're like, oh yeah, my kid spread his shit all over his toy box yesterday. I'm like his stuff? He's like, no, his poop. Jesus.
No, I could tell you stories about childcare that would
All right,
horrify
give us
you
one.
and amaze you.
Give us one to hold us over till next time.
No.
All right.
No. Please
So
stop. Oh God.
I'll give you one. So my first year working in childcare, I got the stomach flu 7 times in a calendar year. What the heck is that sound? Is that my thing? I don't know. The hell is that
I'm
sound?
not doing anything. I'm sitting right here and you're stripping balls.
It's Rice Krispies. Oh, she was eating Rice Krispies. Oh, to interrupt your story, anyone who wants Laura to start a ASMR Twitch live stream channel, comment below, because she was eating a Rice Krispie.
People do weird normal things and other people find it sexually attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cranked it up all the way,
And I was eating.
Don't do that. That's weird.
Right? I hate it.
It's so nasty, and I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
But I was like, well, if you want to
find shit like that on YouTube, like I'll search something at the bottom of the search, it's like, huh? What? I clicked on one once. It's fucking weird. Them people are strange.
And I was like, well, if you want to be super rich and all you have to do is eat Rice Krispies in a microphone, then...
If all you're going to be is rich and eat Rice Krispies in a microphone while dudes rub one out, go for it. All
right.
people are weird, man.
I'll do it.
Corey's like, that's good, whatever. Wouldn't be the first time.
All right, what was your story?
All right, so I was working in a toddler.
No, I thought we were past that.
I was working in a toddler classroom, so it's 1-year-olds.
I got the poo on
No,
me.
and all of a sudden I see one of them just like going like this.
Oh no.
It was poop. Not only was it poop, it was not his poop. It was his friend's poop. And then I see another one doing this in the carpet, and there's shit all over the carpet. One of them's doing this. One of them is doing this. It is like in the treads of the shoe, and it's splashing up on their legs. And it wasn't theirs.
It wasn't either of theirs?
It wasn't either of theirs.
Where'd they get it?
From somebody else. I had this whole thing of stomach bug blowing through, and this one kid just shit everywhere. And one of them sitting there playing with it, and another one stomping in it. So I had to gate off part of my classroom to keep and herd all of it. First of all, herding toddlers is like herding cats. It's like, oh, you guys get over here and look at this bunny.
Talking about poo.
Oh my god. And so then there's that. And so then I had to clean it. And then I get to clean it. At that point, I got hired at $9.50 an hour, and I'm cleaning shit out of the carpet and kids' shoes. And then another kid threw up.
So sorry.
And this poor baby threw up everywhere and feeling like crap. So they're just nestled on me, and I'm like, please to God, don't breathe on me. I Lysoled myself. I swear to God, I still got the stomach bug.
It doesn't work for 10 minutes.
I don't think you get away from the stomach bug when the kids are playing with the poo.
I got the poo on me.
All right.
Oh, she hasn't seen Joe Dirt. So that's something else we got to watch.
All right. Joe Dirt, all the Jay and Silent Bob movies, basically anything they were ever in.
And Tropic Thunder.
The Tropic Thunder.
We're still trying to finish the last 3 Star Wars movies.
And Back to the Future.
Oh, yes, Back to the Future. I love Indiana Jones.
We just watched
We
them all.
watched them all.
We just watched them all.
I love
They're
Indiana
making
Jones.
a new Indiana Jones,
Are
which
they?
hopefully isn't as bad as Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah, man, that one at the beginning, I wasn't sure. Because, sometimes they come in and he is like they're filming a movie within the movie, and he's kind of cheesy acting in it. Mm-hmm. I thought that's what they were doing. And then I'm like, oh, this is the actual movie.
Yes.
The end was kind of cool.
Yeah,
but,
the end was
I mean,
crap.
it doesn't stack up to the old one, the
whole
other
thing
ones.
sucked. Although the girl, his love interest in that movie, when that came out, he came to Hollywood theaters, or she came in Naperville, Illinois, because I lived there. And we watched the movie, and she did a Q&A afterwards, and it was awesome.
That's cool. That is cool.
We watched it in the Egyptian theater, which had a replica of the Lost Ark from Raiders of the Lost Ark in it.
Whoa.
That's cool. Okay, that's cool.
Sweet.
I want to go to Egypt, but I can't go right now.
You could probably get some really cheap tickets.
Oh, you can
get there. I just don't think you could get back. And I definitely don't want to have the coronavirus in a third world country.
Someone was talking about you can get a cruise. You can buy an all-inclusive cruise and go from here to China and back for $300. $300. $300.
China.
With 100 other
they're
fees.
closing all the cruise lines down for 60 days. A bunch of them are canceling all their stuff for the next 2 months. But you can go to China when they come back.
Want to go?
No, I'm good. If I want to go anywhere, I'm going to Ireland.
I was just looking at my GoPro stick. It says made in China right there.
China, it's got the coronavirus all over it.
We need to end this because I gotta pee.
There's no peeing. All right. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, everybody. We'll see you in a week, hopefully. And if we don't, it was good knowing you.
You say good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that, everybody.
And we'll see you next time. And then you gotta go like this.
Peace
3,
out.
2, 1. Wait, on here. Wait. Try again. Wait. Start over.
1,
3.
2, 3, go.
What is happening here? Here, wait, do it. Ready? Wait.
I need a new bite.
Okay, get a new bite.
How do you do it without cracking up? Anyhow.
I don't like it. In fact, I take great care to remove all mouth noises from all of my videos if possible. Whoa, dude. Why are we not live streaming on Twitch? I'm telling you, if you want to be rich, that's all you have to do.
No, first I gotta.
You don't even
need boobs?
Well, the black sticking out of the purple is plenty.
No, okay. I did this to make it preschool appropriate.